Resistance is such a waste
Of resources, but they've left us no choice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Stealing most the healing numbers there as well. So now USC should try and play aggressively here, play with these Mei walls to try and keep Syracuse at bay here. Exactly like this.
Yeah, as we do see the Mei wall go up, however the center coordinated attack allows Lunar to get back. Kitsune Rush is out and countered by the Blizzard. No one wants to enter in, as we do see Azer go in with the blade in the back line, finds Eris in the back. Doomguy with the Terra Surge finds speed glasses, but it is not enough. Saint looking, Saint finds one onto Doomguy. The Brigitte ult has been used, however, it is not enough sustain in order to win the fight, and Syracuse wins back the point.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little disappointing from USC that they should have known, had these ults tracked, and now they don't have any defense. And with Mei's ult being the one defensive ult that they need, it's a little bit difficult now for USC to play against this Syracuse's orbital right here.
Yeah, you were talking about how Juno just able to output so many heals. Kind of reminds me how Kiriko was used at the very beginning of Overwatch 2, where basically a lot of professional teams would just build up that Kitsune Rush, and once they get it, they just press Q and win. As we do see Adel in with the orbital ray themselves. Speed Glasses counters in with a Deadeye, finds 2. USC down by 1 in this fight. However, they still have their tank to boot. 2 DPS in on for Syracuse, finds the ability to pressure off USC as they stabilize this fight.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a great high noon there from Speed Glasses. Now they're kind of on the back foot here with 1 down and USC with faster respawns. Should be able to take this fight really quickly with ultimates coming up on both sides.
Yeah, here we go. Lunar using the Terra Surge. Azer with that huge amount of cleave, finding a lot of damage, as we do see M3 find the kills. Mei ult has been used, however, it is not enough. USC loses the first point on Legion Tower.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, the whole point of this meta is to be quicker than the enemy, because the whole point of speedring is to provide speed rings for your team to engage and disengage. And with those cooldowns being highly prevalent, you need to be able to, with fights happening a lot quicker than usual, teams just need to be able to kind of think on the fly and try and use ultimate cycles really quickly so that they get ults and more and more ults as more fights are happening, right? So.
All right, here we go in onto the Control Center. Control Center, also known as a very kind of close range map. Saint won't be able to get kind of those early picks in on the poke phase. That definitely stopped several fights in for USC as the ship opens up. Here we go.
Yeah, so they're probably trying to play this high ground, and then, or actually, Syracuse is giving up the high ground here just because of the Mei, right? So we'll see how USC plays this out with the Mei wall splits.
Yeah, super dangerous to play in that area with the Mei. The isolation coming in from the wall is just too much, giving Eris this kind of space. However, he is getting pressured out based on the amount of poke from Syracuse. Ice Block has been used, however, Eris finds the first pick onto Azer. Lunar trying to answer back, however, Eris finds the cover. Speed Glasses gets pretty low, gets taken out as well. Eris finding his second of the match. And if all goes well, it looks like USC will take this first point.
Yeah, that's a great off angle there from Eris. Oh, never mind. But yeah, from Eris there, just being able to kind of stay on this off angle and pressure Syracuse out in a way where they can't get hit.
Yeah, notably USC didn't really cap the point until the very end of the fight. So that is a few percentage missed out. Here we go. Syracuse looking to recontest. Eris building up this Deadeye. That ability to just sit down on the high ground allowed them to build it up fast enough. Adel as well with the Lunar Ray looking to use this early.
Yeah, let's try. Oh, Eris gets picked off early there again. And looks like, oh, and then traded out. What is happening?
Yes. As we do see Azer in on the flank finds Ace on the break. As we do see, there is not ability for Adel to use the orbital ray. Finds an empty pick on the back end. However, it was taken out in a late stagger. As we do see Syracuse capture point, but USC looking for an early recontest without any of their players back. We do see Eris taking up point. Here we go. Deadeye in hand. Terra Surge has been thrown out. Brig ultimate as well. Adel finds one onto Lunar without the tank to maintain on point. Syracuse is looking for an answer.
Yeah, and Blizzard is committed there from USC's side just to negate this Kitsune rush. And I think USC should be able to take this fight, though that was pretty pricey with the price of 3 ultimates used for this one fight.
Yes, and they will pay the price, as we do see Syracuse coming in with 3 ultimates of their own, the Blade, Deadeye, and Orbital Ray here in the recontest. USC, what is USC's plan of aggression?
Whoa, that's a great aggressive use of Terra Surge there, just to keep the fight longer going here. That's a great tempo fight from USC.
Yes, taking in the aggression, finding 2 early picks, and finishing off the fight before it even began. As we do see percentage racking up, 35 to 72 here. Syracuse needs to find an answer. Maybe they will find it within these 3 ultimates. As we do see the orbital ray being used. Torpedoes have been thrown out. Doomguy is isolated here in the front line. Speed Glasses takes out the kill. However, Ace on the backline finds Azer. Speed Glasses takes one onto ZZZ. USC going into retreat, as we do see them reach 93%.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great hold by USC there. Just, I mean, my favorite saying for my team or the team here is what's the point of having ultimates if you can't use them, right? So it's better to take the fights early, especially when we're in the ultimate disadvantage. And now ultimate's looking about the same here.
Yeah, alright, we do have the rally in from Ace, Deadeye, and Blizzard coming up soon. Doomguy falls low, looking to find some heals from their team. Azer also falling low. Oh, so we do see the Terra Surge has been used, blocked by the Ice Wall and the Ice Block. Both of them as used. Blizzard is out to catch in Lunar. However, the Cleanse is there to save him. We do see USC take up position onto the point. Syracuse absorbing the aggression. USC has flipped the point, and Syracuse popped in their Kitsune rush. Speed Glasses taken out from behind. ZZ onto Saint as well. Azer on the counter for Ace. However, it is not enough. Eris finds one onto M4. However, Syracuse fighting back. Lunar and Azer finding each picks of their own. Eris left alone to fight off Azer, and they find the point win. It is now 1-1.
Eris went on a very aggressive off angle there, which ended up paying off actually, as he caught the Speed Glasses off guard and was able to get a couple of picks there and turn heads, which is the most important part actually. But now it's Gardens here, which is definitely more open, which means there's potential for Echo, Farah, more poke style
They have this coming.
comps,
So let's
or
leave it
USC
to
can
them.
try and force the fight onto point by going through White Room on the right side for them. I think Syracuse will probably relatively stay on the same comp here, as it seems to be working for them. So,
All right,
So
here.
USC is as well.
Yeah, we do know that ZZZ is also known for their Echo players. The TP goes out, Azer switches back onto the Genji. And we do see Syracuse kind of take in this right room, this side room, as you were saying. USC going through the bridge.
Interesting. I was expecting the positions to be swapped here, but it works as ZZ gets a really good ball there and kind of separates Syracuse from the rest of the team, Luna from the rest of the team, and now USC just cleans up.
Yeah, big ice wall coming in from ZZZ, forcing out the cleanse and that huge cooldown ability, as we do see some staggering kills in on the supports. Saint with the extra 5 seconds respawn, as we do see USC rack up the percentage. Here we go.
Yeah.
No ultimates build up, and yeah, sorry, you were saying?
No, I mean, the Kiriko Cleanse is something really important to play off of. That is the one get out of jail free card that Syracuse has.
Doomguy falling low, trying to absorb all the damage. Eris in on the off angle, finds 2. One onto the backline, one onto the speed glasses. You were talking a lot about how USC won that last point. Eris in on these off angles, taking in the attention. Attention, just like any other cooldown or any other thing, is a resource in Overwatch, and this is a demonstration as to why.
Yeah. Now, ults-wise, USC is ahead with 4 incoming ults.
All right, here we go. Orbital Rays mashed on both sides. Terra Surge out for both Orisas. And we do see Zero Picks coming off the back of that. However, Doomguy finds a spear onto 1. Ace onto speed glasses. Lunar is left alone on point with the Genji and Kiriko to support. However, it is not enough, as we do see Syracuse look for an answer here.
Yeah, that was 2 ultimates there committed by Syracuse with no avail. While USC popped their own Orbital Ray and Orbital Ray to kind of live through that fight, and also their own Terra Surge to kind of zone Syracuse from getting full value out of the ultimate there. Now, ZZZ is kind of free to use this Blizzard on Syracuse.
Yeah, as we do see the ice wall blocking in all of that. Deadeye canceled in by the spear. Doomguy finds one onto Lunar, but Syracuse needs to find a touch. Kitsune rush out the door out the bridge in order to find some value. ZZZ onto speed glasses with that Blizzard, as well as the rally. All these players souped up in on overhealth, as we do see Azer doing his best. We have Lunar switch onto the ball just for the touch here, as we do see Azer getting walled off by the Mei. Eris onto Lunar. However, Azer finds the counter pick onto him. M3 looking to heal. Azer surviving in on this point, keeping Syracuse in the fight. As we do see, he falls low. The Terra Surge used just on the Genji, looking for the picks. Syracuse finds a touch, but it is too much. And USC takes map 1.
Yeah, it looks pretty shaky for USC on map 1 there. Just very disconnected fights from USC. Didn't seem super coordinated, but I think that was just because they didn't have any warm-up going in. So I think it's great that they found their kind of footing, and then yeah, but they still need to be careful with Eris on these really aggressive off angles. Team needs to realize that, and with teams that are against teams that don't really address this issue against the Cass or Eris on Cass, you know, there's gonna be a lot of problems.
Yeah, Cassidy in normal compositions is one of the most likely to be targeted and taken out early in the fight, especially against specific comps. Yeah, all right, we will see you after this quick intermission. All right, and welcome back to USC Esports. We take the first map onto Syracuse. It is now 1-0. In Chess Boss, tell me, what did you see during that match?
There was a lot of missed plays from both sides, obviously, but there's some variations in composition that Syracuse ran the Kiriko over the brig, which lends to more flexibility in terms of like how they can play and in terms of the range as well. And also in terms of how aggressive they can play. They have more defense, really good defensive ability like Suzu, but they have a little bit less defense, right? Because once that Suzu's burned, they're basically the backline is free to get targeted. So it's really important that and the brig is more consistent in that way. So that's like the trade-off, right? So and they also have the Genjis to make use of that Suzu ability, right? And the more aggressive nature of it to get picks onto USC. But USC with a more counterplay play style, they're able to kind of absorb that aggressiveness and then kind of play off of their mistakes.
Yeah, we did see early in Syracuse on that first point. We did see find 2 early picks for Syracuse, and that was able to basically win them 2 fights, as well as generate a decent amount of ult charge for Adel in for the Juno. Here we go, as we do see New Queen Street, right?
Yeah, this is Midtown.
No, Midtown. Ooh, not bad. All right, I should really know my maps. All right, here we go. Doom Guy in on the Orisa. Eris back in on the Cassidy. ZZZ pulling out the Pharah for this one. Ace with the Brig and Adel for Juno. On the side of Syracuse, we do see Saint using the Ana. M3 back on Juno. Lunar back onto the Orisa. M3 switching in onto the Baptiste. Interesting choice. Nope. Switching onto, I'm just not going to call it until they walk out the door. Azer with the Symmetra and Speed Glasses with the Ashe pick. We do see Ashe normally used in on these longer range maps in order to kind of control that space. Speed Glasses definitely one to look at for this fight, trying to get in those picks.
Yeah. So USC's on the side of defense here. We'll see how what happens here, but looks like they're just going to start poking here, trying to get this right side angle. Speed Ring is committed early just to get into Syracuse's space. Now Speed Glasses is cut off from his team. Will USC be able to? Oh, Acer gets picked off by Doom Guy with an early pick. Even though Speed Ring is used here, they're not able to get a pick. Now USC should be able to clean this up with the one-man advantage, but Doom Guy actually backs off, contrary to what I just said. Oh, as Adele is picked off. Did not see that in the chat. And Saint finds a great nade pick from on Eris here. And now USC is in scrambles as they have to try and back up, give up some percentage, and wait for Adele to regroup.
Yeah, we do see ZZZ kind of separated in on that flank as we do Doom Guy taking in. We do see the advantage coming in from Speed Glasses with that Ashe finding in those picks. We do see a fight.
Yeah, Acer gets the early pick on the ZZ. USC has to try and make something out of this. Or USC still has to try and get contest this point here somehow. Now Ace gets caught out with this off angle with Eris, and now it gets picked off. And this seems like and Doom Guy gets picked off as well, and that's a point capture for Syracuse here.
Yeah, we do see the switch pay off as we do see Syracuse's map pick, I believe, correct? Yep, Syracuse didn't choose this map, taking in aggression, taking over that bridge without Doom Guy there to contest that space against that Orisa. USC does not want to do it as we do see a contest in onto this bridge.
Yeah, this high ground is really important for both teams as they need, with this high ground control, they're able to see the whole point, and that's why they're committing so many ultimates here. And even with the orbital ray commit here, Syracuse isn't able to commit, but however, Eris finds 2 onto Lunar and Azer, which hopefully should be able to help them turn this fight.
Yeah, we do see Saint, in the ultimates, we do see Saint build up their nano boost as well as the orbital ray coming in for the side of Syracuse. All to take over this high ground Bob as well to throw on point.
Yeah. Notably, we should look out for this orbital ray or nano blade actually here as onto USC side. USC only has 2 ults here, maybe 3 to try and counteract 4 of Syracuse's ultimates here. Now, Nanoblade is committed, but with a great boot from Ace here, isn't able to find that much value. It's one swing onto Doom Guy. Doom Guy is still holding on. And that's 2 ultimates down from Syracuse side, and oh, Lunar just oversteps too far with no cooldowns and gets picked. Speedglasses does find a return pick on the ZZZ, but will it be enough for USC to turn? Azer pushing Cart, and Aris, will he be able to find this pick here? Or this cleanup kill here? Finds a cleanup stagger kill, and that should be a fight, easy fight win for USC.
Yeah, good ultimate tracking coming in, predicting the nano blade, as we do see USC absorb that, and that is 2 key ultimates, fight-winning ultimates off for Syracuse. However, they do have their orbital ray still in the pocket speed glasses with the Bob as well. USC coming in with 4 ultimates of their own, however.
Yeah, that was kind of fatal for. They should have balanced some picks there, but with that fight lasting that long. Finds a return pick onto ZZZ, and it's an even fight still anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, it looks like Syracuse going in for the quick reset. I do want to talk about this Ana pick specifically. Most likely trying to use the sleep dart and the nade in order to kind of coordinate some aggression in terms of the cooldowns. As you do see, USC doesn't really have very much to contest this Ana.
Yeah, I mean that's the reason why teams pick this Ana, because they want to kind of play more aggressive with the nades, and that's not exactly what happened here. But orbital rays were committed from both teams, as well as the Bob, and the rally as well. Or sorry, the rally was last side. Sorry, and the high noon from USC side, but they were not able to kind of hold onto the high ground and eventually turning over. And looks like Syracuse will be able to cap the second checkpoint here.
Yeah, we do see ZZZ switch onto Tracer. The fight before, Azer also switched to Tracer. Eris as well on the Ashe in order to contest speed glasses.
Yeah, now Eris swaps over to this Ashe, as I think the cast pick was a little bit too aggressive here. There's not many off angles that you can take to kind of negate these longer sightlines from the Ashe. But now Eris should be able to, take advantage of the same things and walk on, or take the same aggressive angles, long sight angles, sorry, not angles, sightlines. But Azer finds this pulse bomb pick onto Doomguy, and that should be a go sign for Syracuse to start W-keying into USC's territory. Now they're all turned on to ZZZ, trying to get this pick on ZZZ, and they are successfully able to. Well, Eris got picked off here as well, as he's just caught in the open here.
Syracuse looking in for the fight and finds it onto Eris. Speed glasses in with the confirming of the kill. Here we go, ultimate tracking coming in. Saint with the nano boost, Lunar as well with the Terror Surge. Very huge ultimates in order to prevent USC from contesting the points. Doomguy with a Terror Surge on their own. We'll see how they use it as well. Adel probably going to build up that orbital array before M3 as the nano boost is committed.
The nano boost with the Orisa ult, that just prevents USC from walking straight onto point. Doomguy just alone on point trying to contest here, but is able to not get anything done. That should be a capture for Syracuse here. What a great offense from them. They really used the ultimate advantage to their advantage, as the name speaks, right? To play aggressively and not let USC play the game, essentially, and not let them use their ults to counter their offense there.
Yeah, they all also in terms of their offense, they focused a lot on position and getting in speed glasses in on that high ground in that back in that off angle. Speed glasses finding 2 late picks in on the fight turns the fight around for Syracuse, and they are able to capture first fight pretty early on, as we do see USC look to answer. 1 minute and 48 seconds for Syracuse. How does USC answer this offense?
Yeah, I think from what I can tell, USC seemed very split from what I can see here. Is that very split? Doesn't seem like they're on the same page for a lot of different ultimates or fights. Excuse me. But yeah, I think they just need to figure out what their exact game plan is, how they want to approach certain fights, and how they want to play into this specific more aggressive composition with more poke, especially with the Ana and Ashe, and kind of figure out a way to make their way onto, or play in positions where Syracuse can't poke them out, or play into them quickly enough to where they can't do much.
Yeah, we do see Azer back in on the Tracer. ZZZ switching in over to the Pharah, controlling the skies for USC. We'll have to see whether or not ZZZ can find in the picks being contested by Speed Glasses.
Yeah, USC should try and walk up onto this Ashe and try and make sure the Ashe does not get that much value, as much as she did last fight. Now Doomguy gets poked out early and has to commit the fortify there early. And they made the call to come to this left side, which I don't quite agree with. It's a little too narrow, but I guess it does help them negate the Ashe value from Syracuse. Speedring committed on both sides here to try and walk onto each other's back lines. Kind of negated. Ace gets picked. Oh, sorry. Adele gets dropped really low and able to get picked here. Ace are on this really good off angle, trying to turn attention, as USC needs to focus on whether to turn back on the Azer or stay focused on pushing the front line out. And that kind of helped Syracuse kind of pinch USC and try and get the fight win there.
Yeah, the benefit of having that Tracer, especially in on that one-way angle, means that the Tracer can stay on the back line and the front line just needs to kind of absorb in the aggression. ZZZ in on the Mei, looking to isolate potentially Lunar Sleep Dart onto Doomguy, taking him out for 3 seconds of the fight. Azer dodging the hinder.
Yeah, and Adele gets picked off early, and that means an immediate fight reset for USC here. I don't know what exactly happened, but should not be getting picked first yeah. And now that gives, I mean, with all these fight wins, Syracuse is rolling on these ultimates, and after USC made 2 hero swaps, there means they're also at a disadvantage as well with ultimates. With 5 ults coming up on Syracuse's side, I don't know. USC needs to try and make sure to take this fight, try and get beta as much as ultimates as they can from Syracuse.
Yeah, 2 minutes left in on the clock. USC throwing out the orbital ray.
Wow, Lunar using that Terra Surge to try and get, trying to negate USC from getting value off the orbital ray, and it pays off really well. Only 1 ultimate used on the side of Syracuse, while USC has nothing. Absolutely nothing. Maybe the Terra Surge coming up. But now Ace swaps over to the Lucio. This means there's a very fragile backline here from the side of USC. There's no defense, or there's no helping of this Juno whenever this Tracer's online. And the Pulse Bomb, early sleep with the Pulse Bomb pick really helps out Syracuse here, as they're able to clean up the fight once again.
Yeah, Azer once again doing a lot and grabbing the attention. Like we said earlier in the first map, attention is a resource as well. Here we go. USC to answer. 1 minute left to fight on this point. Doomguy with the Terra Surge. Eris looks like they will build up, and ZZZ as well, their ultimates to come into the Nano Boost plus Orbital Ray and Bomb.
Yeah. Nano's committed onto Speed Glasses, and as they rotate, Lunar finds a pick onto Eris. Doomguy wants to find something here. Terra Surges nothing, and Ace gets picked here. Now there's only 37 seconds left on the clock. US needs to reset as fast as possible to try and get one last quick fight in. And Adele gets out by a sliver of HP. Now, with how long these fights have been going on, Speed Glasses still has... Acer almost has a pulse bomb again. Lunar has another Terra Surge, and M3 and Speed Glasses with their ultimates. That's 4 ults into 3 ults here. USC needs to touch the point. Lunar again with the Terra Surge, preventing USC from ever walking up onto the point. ZZ has to throw the bomb, or sorry, the Blizzard onto point with no avail. Acer finds the pulse bomb pick onto the Dell, and then Speed Glasses cleans up the Doomguy. USC is struggling to get onto this point at all. That is a map win for Syracuse. What a great defense.
Yeah, Syracuse on their map pick, definitely knowing how to play this out. The chosen player of this specific round, Speed Glasses, finding multiple picks and then taking in the aggression from USC. USC definitely trying to pick them out early on, however, to no avail. As we do see, it is now 1-1. See you after this quick intermission. counter in on the Tracer, grabbing a lot of attention from USC and pulling away some pressure in onto their tank. We also see speed glasses popping off on the Ashe. A huge amount of pressure coming in from that far range angle. Chess Boss, what did you tell your team?
I told them that they need a fight plan a bit better. It really seemed like, from at least our point of view, they were just kind of walking in with really nothing in mind, right? Like, they just kind of walked in hoping to get something out of that push, but you need to think a little bit deeper, one extra dimension on top of that, right? They can push in, right, if they're playing a brawly style, but where do we want to go when we push in? What do you want to do after we push in, right? What are we looking for exactly? And with brawl, it's a little bit more, it can be a little bit more nuanced in the sense that, like, okay, we're going to take this part of the map first, and then we want to rotate to here. Another team has to respond, right? But we want to ideally catch them off guard while they rotate. And the idea of the poke com, which is what Syracuse ran with Ana and Ashe there's just a lot of poke coming from multiple angles. Really prevented USC from rotating at all, really. They need to just find one clean rotate into one space so that they can try and access point, and then from there work their way towards other things, right? But they were just never able to get that. And the Lucio spot doesn't help either, right? It's just, what's more speed gonna do when we're just not going anywhere, right? So.
Yeah, the ability to move around faster doesn't mean much when you don't know where you are moving. Here we go. In on, this is New Queen Street.
Yes.
Yes. All right, cool. The push map here, USC's map pick. Oh, never mind. We are back into the screen. Hello. All right.
But it looks like we're back again.
All right. Thank you, production, for the little bit of switcheroo. Yeah. All right.
I'm expecting, again, the poke comp since push is more where you have to, like, have someone permanently on the car, and with the map being so wide, right? Like, fights can take any place on the map, left, like, up or down. So brawl is more preferred here, with a little bit of poke mixed in on certain maps like, let's say, Esperanza or Coliseo. These very long sightlines, but maps like these, like Runasapi and New Queen Street, where there's a lot of close range, like switchbacky type areas.
Yeah. We do see the compositions coming in. Doomguy in on the Orisa, and Eris back onto the Cassidy. ZZZ switching in over onto the Genji. Ace and Adol on the classic Brig and Juno.
Ooh, M3 really falling extremely low there, but USC is not able to find the cleaning pick. Ace are trying their best to find the pick on the Eris, but it's unsuccessful with recall force. Now USC has to kite a little bit backwards as, oh, never mind, Speedring is committed to try and walk up, but Acer finds a pick onto Ace, and now Adele is kind of a free pick for Syracuse. And with Luna just walking up, cleaning up the back line, should be a fight win for Syracuse.
Yeah, the call coming in for USC. Doomguy rushes in as well as ZZZ, trying to find a pick onto the low M3. However, they aren't able to find the pick, which leads Lunar and Azer free sightlines onto the USC backline, and they win the first fight.
Yeah, this should be USC's job to try and kind of, since they're on the more aggressive comp, they want to try and, again, absorb the kind of the attack and try their best to get a fight win here. Air's falling really low. I'm trying to pick this off angle. Now, Azer finds pick onto ZZZ. Now that's a clear go sign again for Lunar to try and shout and engage here. Doomguy holds the front line down and pops multiple abilities to try and keep Lunar back. But now Doomguy's just split, and after the Fortify runs, that just instantly gets blown up by Syracuse. And now USC has just caught on this back foot again with ults rolling in from the side of Syracuse. Eris trying to pop. Oh! Finds the return kill as Doomguy comes back with the spear. And these faster respawns as they're closer to spawn. And USC got the return kills, and now they're able to kind of get the trickling picks onto the side of Syracuse. And should be able to reset this checkpoint.
Yeah, quick reset in on this checkpoint. Doomguy getting picked off, trying to prevent the forward spawn from being achieved. Now, notably, that forward spawn being achieved means that they won't have to do it later, and that will come into the to the relevancy of the fight if we see Syracuse find a win. Orbital Ray committed by Adels.
Yeah, Orbital Ray committed there with a great Terra Surge, early Terra Surge from the follow-up Terror Surge from a Doom guy, and even though Syracuse had 4 ultimates there, now they're not able to do anything, really pop those ultimates because Lunar got popped so low, and M3 or Saint didn't have a really good angle there to use their support ultimates as well. Now Syracuse is basically all 5 ults with USC with 1 rally and a pulse bomb. We'll see how they react to this.
A rally, a pulse bomb, and a dream as we see USC trying to tie up the round, hiding back a little bit, understanding that they do have the ultimates here. As we do see Syracuse get the bot as Eris gets an early pick onto Emmy.
Yeah, it's a great off angle by Eris there on that little. Syracuse did not notice it, and Luna's not getting very big value from that Carnage there. So only they're able to find the pick on the Eris. Adele finds a return pick onto M3, and even though Ace committed the rally, will it be enough? Tuna Rush is popped to try and keep this fight going longer, but Saint is picked off, speared and picked off by Doom Guy, and this should be a but with Adele down or out of the fight, it's difficult for a Doom Guy to stay alive, and yeah, looks like without their tank, USC is gonna have to be can't push up anymore and has to give the bot back to Syracuse's possession.
Yeah, strong defense coming in from Syracuse. Utilization of 4 ultimates in on that fight to prevent the bot from getting in that checkpoint, as we do see it getting pushed over. It looks like Syracuse has not reached the forward spawn momentum. ZZZ on this pulse bomb looking to find someone in the back lines, shooting Lunar in on this off angle as well.
Yeah. Now, let's see how Syracuse uses one blade ultimate that they have. Now, USC has 3 ults they want to use. Pulse Bomb is used early to try and get a pick onto Lunar. Now, it's not successful. Now, Orbital Ray is used by Adele to try and walk up, and it's successful with USC popping 2 ults there to turn the fight and hopefully get the forward spawn here. Yeah.
A's are able to get out at the back end of the fight. Adel constantly being peppered in by this Tracer, and that's what Azer is going for, trying to once again draw in attention from the supports and allow Doomguy to fall even lower. However, Doomguy in on the Orisa, so much sustain abilities and cooldowns from Orisa. It just appears like they don't die in comparison to Lunar on as we do see the blade pop off.
Yeah, and the blade pop early, or as they saw Iris get picked, that's a go sign for Emmy to pop the blade there and try and run in and try and get a pick onto USC, and that was successful. And now, Ace are committing another pulse bomb to, again, secure the fight win there. But I'm not sure if that was super necessary there. It might have been a misplay or miscommunication there. Now, that means more ultimates for USC now. That's 3 ults on the side of Syracuse with Kiriko Rush and the Orbital Ray and the Jungle Queen ultimate, while Doomguy has the Terra Surge, High Noon, and Rally here.
Yeah, Doomguy and Ace getting in on the back spawn in, as Syracuse pushes it past halfway, prevents them from engaging in the fight early. Eris on the Deadeye finds one and finds Emmy on the boot. Adel once again being peppered by Azer, gets picked off as you see it fall to stay in the fight.
Yeah, and then called stay in the fight with the commit of Orbital Ray, and they're successful as they're able to find the pick onto Adele, and then with Ace being left alone on cart with low resources, USC is able to hold on, and that secures the fight for Syracuse, even though USC found the early pick onto Lunar there first.
Yeah, pushing in up this hill, reaching about 90 meters to go as we do see Syracuse back off just a little bit to show the aggression. Carnage has been popped out, finds 2 kills. Doomguy finds one onto Azer, but it is not enough. Looking to finish off Doomguy, and Emmy is the one to do it, as the backline is all that's left for USC.
Yeah, now USC has the back here. Not sure exactly what's going on with the backline getting pressured out so easily by Azer and Emmy here. Not sure exactly what's going on there. As with this type of backline, USC should be able to take the fights. Speeding is committed early just to try and push Syracuse, and they do. ZZ finds the great double kill with the pulse bomb, and the orbital ray committed as well, which may have been a misplay, as probably Adele didn't expect pulse bomb to get 2 there. Now that's an easy fight win for USC, but now they have to push this all the way back, try and reach. Push another 40. Oh wow, more than 40. About 60 meters. Wow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bit difficult with with the faster response from Syracuse and both support ultimates coming back online for Syracuse. And USC only having the Deadeye to combat that. Ares finds an early pick on the Saint though. That means Kiriko rushes out of the fight. Acer though finds a return pick onto ZZZ. And they need to find something else. Ares finds both backlines here with another pick from this high ground and finds another one onto Lunar. Wow, he's just solo, carrying the team on his back right now. And USC with the 4th here. Can he get the 5th? He gets the whole team kill here. Wow, amazing gameplay from Ares here. Just uncontested on this high ground of New Queen Street. Now, Syracuse is doing their best to try and stop them, but they're not able to get the return. But now it's gonna be a more difficult fight with more ultimates from Syracuse.
Yeah, notably this is match point. Ares looking in with the Deadeye, trying to stop off this this Kitsune rush in onto points. USC does obtain forward spawn. We do see the attackers in for USC on this off angle. However, Emmy finds Doomguy in on the Terror Surge. Syracuse with the early picks. Looks like they will win this fight out.
Yeah, they were a little bit too split there. Ares wanted to pull the more aggressive angle while Doomguy was trying to just hold a little bit more neutral space there, which kind of didn't help him get a really good off angle like he did last fight. And that's both support ultimates from the side of Syracuse. And now with 3 ultimates, Carnage, Pulse Plum, and Blade, they should be able to take this fight aggressively and try and get this checkpoint back.
Yeah, we do see the ultimates for USC coming in, both support ultimates, Pulse Bomb, whiffs, as we do see fight win.
Yeah, Ace aggressively rallies there, trying to find Emmy, and then does find a return pick on Emmy. Carnage is committed and hits Ace, and they're able to find the return kill. That should be a go side for Syracuse. However, they find a return. ZZ finds a return pick onto Saint. Pulse Bomb committed, does not find the kill onto Lunar, and this is looking very bad for USC. They committed 2 ults, and USC and Orbital Ray as well, but into a losing fight, into last fight scenario, and they're not able to find the touch. It's only 2 seconds left, and USC does not find the touch there. They needed to win that fight with those 2 ultimates committed, but they did not find anything.
Yep, Syracuse takes in map 2 and wins the match against USC.
Oh, one more. There's still one more.
Oh, so there's one more. Best of 5. Never
Sorry.
mind, it's a best of 5. All right. Apologies for being a little bit confused. Syracuse goes up 2-1 against USC, and we will catch you after this quick intermission. All right, we are back in from the halftime. We are back in from the halftime. Thank you for saying us with the intermission. Syracuse takes on 2-1 in the score. Chess Boss, what did you see in that map?
Again, I was talking with the team, and there's, again, still clear disconnect on what exactly they want to try and do here and get out. I mean, this is not the best match time for us. We're missing 2 of our main players, so it does kind of hurt in that sense. But even then, these 2 are always in scrim watching as well, so we should have a good idea of what's going on. But there seems to be it might be just an off day for our players today. We'll see. With the similar compositions from both sides.
Yeah, so give us some insight in on kind of how do these competitive teams go. Is there necessarily like a captain that makes in these calls, or is it kind of like open to whoever makes the first?
It's usually a group thing, but yeah, ideally a captain should be there to try and kind of make that play. Suzu burned early though on the side of Syracuse. Walled off, but does not really matter as the Juno and against the Juno and Kiriko, and they just flip sides here.
Yeah, USC taking in this kind of side area. Here we go. Syracuse in on the point of capture. Their Doomguy just a little bit too late to contest.
Yeah, they need to try their best to try and get this point back. And it's a bit difficult into the Ash here with all this high ground and longer range. Superior sightlines here. And Eris just gets picked with the Dynamite. And same with Adele as well. And that should be 2 picks from Speed Glasses. And it's a fight win for USC.
Yeah, Speed Glasses back at it again with the Ash, notably taking last map off. However, here they are in full force with the Ash pick. Last time USC played on this map, another Ash as well on this specific point, taking in the very long sightlines, dominating USC.
Yeah, I mean, so they're responding right by swapping over this Ash pick and as well as the Genji to match the comp, just to try and help again with trying to mitigate this Ash pick with too much damage, trying to contest the Ash a little. Speeding committed by USC to try and walk off the point. Eris finds the cleanup throw onto Speed Glasses, but Lunar does get 2 picks from the Terra Surge there, as well as the Bob committed from Speed Glasses. There's 3 ults committed from Syracuse. 2 ults there committed from Syracuse to try and win. And that does help them pick the first point here out of 5.
Yeah, with these swaps coming in from USC, that means they are down in ult charge Speed Glasses with the early Bob, winning in with a lot of damage coming in off of that Dynamite in the early first fight. USC on the back foot, as we do see the ultimates coming in for Syracuse, the support ultimates and the Blade. USC to match with their own Orbital Ray and Rally potentially.
Yeah, so now Orbital Ray is used, and Eris finds a pick on the Saint with no Kiriko Rush. However, Syracuse responds with their own Orbital Ray, who does find 2, is able to follow up and find 2 picks there. And Doomguy still in the backline trying to trade out, but it's not enough, as USC has to reset here and try and look for the next fight.
Yeah, late kill onto Doomguy, trying to reset as fast as possible. So that will mean about 5% coming in for Syracuse. That last fight, the Orbital Ray committed, and Lunar finding, not only the early pick in onto Adel, but 2 picks as well in on that fight. Basically meant that the fight was won, and Doomguy not able to prevent Lunar from running rampant.
And it's easy on this offing. We're trying to get the attention of Syracuse's supports here. And Saint TP's back and commits the the Kiriko Rush early. And Doomguy responding with the Terra Surge. Bob responds as well. Can they find the pick onto Lunar? They are not able to find the pick as Lunar gets out alive, which is terrible here. Lunar has his own Terra Surge as well. And that means Terra Surge is used to try and get USC off the point and get everyone low. USC on the back foot here with no cooldowns whatsoever. Now it's time for Syracuse to attack. Speedring committed from Syracuse as Lunar tries to walk in and finds a pick onto the Doomguy, as well as Acer finding the return pick, pick onto ZZ as well. USC has to reset here, but USC is not able to touch the point. 2-0 on the map on the side of Syracuse.
Yeah, Syracuse takes a quick and easy 2-0, 99-0 in on both of those points. What is USC's answer in onto this early aggression coming in from Syracuse?
Yeah, they need to try and figure out a way to match this aggression or try and shut down some of what's happening from the side of Syracuse. Whether that's early ultimate commits or just early fight picks. But Eris, again, on this off angle, is kind of does not pay off well as gets picked here, and because Syracuse has the opportunity to just walk in and win the fight dry with no ultimates committed.
Yeah, ZTZ trying to stop Speed Glasses from getting the amount of value. However, Speed Glasses finds an early pick onto Eris, and that is all that is needed. That Syracuse pushes in through and finds the point.
And that's additionally these slower fights are kind of bad for USC. This is match point for Syracuse. They need to try to take these fights quicker, try to get ultimates out of Syracuse fast. But with the whole 5 volts on the bank, they're just getting rolled. These fights are lasting way too long with USC no chance of using them or using them improperly. And that's another fight win for Syracuse with 3 ults left here. USC only with a Blade and Bob and Rally, as well as Terra Surge coming up, but will they be able to do it? This is last fight territory, essentially maybe 1.5 fights here.
Early Suzu used to get Azer out from being a little bit overextended. However, they will not be able to capitalize it. Azer finds one onto Eris. As you do see the Terra Surge used, Bob has been thrown out from Speed Glasses as well. Syracuse in on another team kill at 93%. It looks like they will take the map 3.
And for the match point there, and that's a good game for Syracuse. What excellent tempo from them, just kind of keeping USC at bay, just constantly attacking, preventing them from ever walking up, because they just have the ultimate advantage. When USC had the advantage of ults, they just walked up slow, took the fight slow, was trying to poke them out, but really they should have just been trying to play this faster tempo, as that's what this Kiriko does, right? The Brig, you want to play a slightly bit slower, but still, you want to play fast to the point where you don't want them to walk in like this, but just once the ult started rolling, USC just could not catch up.
Yep. All right. Great game coming in. Syracuse winning 3-1 over our USC Trojans. We will be back next week for more Overwatch. You can also find us tomorrow for some Valorant as well. I will be there casting, and I think there will be also one more with me, hopefully as well. All right. Catch you later.